Hello?
Yo.
What
Hey,
up?
what's up?
C-Dog.
What's going on?
How you
C-Mac.
How you boys doing?
Good, man. Good.
Hey, sounds like you're driving. Cool to talk?
I am driving. I'm on my way back from the gym right now. I just left there.
What were you doing there? Doing last minute preparations for the fight Saturday, or just picking some stuff up?
No, I was just getting a little sweat on. I had a teach class tonight, and then I got a little sweat and hopped in on. I like to do that just to get, prep myself for the week, for the weight cut and stuff. Get a little sweat going.
Excellent, man. So we're in fight week, man. How you feeling as far as the fight and the excitement of this huge card, first of the year, and probably the biggest Cage Titans ever?
Yeah, first of all, this card's absolutely stacked. I mean, multiple guys who fought in Bellator, UFC. You know what I mean? This is a really, really special card to be a part, and I'm glad that I actually moved home and be able to be a part of this. Just the talent in New England in general is really gone up in the last couple of years. I feel like, and pretty excited. Yeah, fight week, man. I always love fight week. I had to miss that last card just because I had a knee injury, and coming back from that, I feel fucking unbelievable. Honestly, this is the best I've ever felt. And cutting down to 145, I just rated myself. I'm 55 right now at night, and I feel like I look bigger than I've ever looked, and I feel unbelievable.
Excellent, my man. Well, I have three of your training partners here. Two of them going to be on the same card as you. Dude, how's that feel too? And how do you guys manage all that? Like Connor, you first. How do you manage so many fighters fighting on the same card? Because coaches in your in the gym are limited. I mean, they got a game plan for each one of you. So how do you guys all fit that in? And do you help each other with game plans? Connor,
well, really, it's really most of us. I like to think that we have a lot of the best guys working in one gym. So we're really just competing against each other and drilling with each other. Playing to each other's strengths. For instance, Pat, we train together all the time. We even do our mitt sessions together, and he has a lot of strengths that I don't, and I have a lot of strengths that he doesn't. So we really complement each other, help each other out to get better. Yeah, that's basically it, man. We all focus on our own individual game plans, but when we're all competing against each other, the whole gym's growing together.
excellent. Well, which even a coincidence also, you're fighting the dude that Pat fought. So does that help out too? I mean, it's a coincidence. It doesn't happen that much. But, a little bit in New England, fighters fight some of the same guys coming in, you know what I mean? So how does that, not that he needs any, any hints, in his fight, but do you, is there anything there? This not, because you didn't have much of a fight with him.
No, it was a quick fight.
So, was he just going, watch out for his tattoos or something?
I mean, that's
I lose
the last couple of fights. I mean, the first guy I fought, Stacey Anderson, Randy fought him. Randy fought all these guys, and so did Pat. I mean, a lot of my team fights that fought him. To me, it doesn't really change anything in my mindset. Me, an opponent is an opponent, and whoever's in front of me, I'm gonna fucking destroy so I can continue my career as an MMA fighter and try to make it to the UFC. So I don't really care about any of that. All I really care about, is getting the win. So I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get that win.
Excellent. Well, there's a lot of coincidences with you guys. You were nominated also along with these guys. What were you nominated for? Knockout, or was he Knockout of the Year? What were you nominated for, Connor?
Yeah, knockout of the year, but Rob Fuller was nominated for that too. So yeah. And
that's so fun. And you're fighting Rob Fuller. And let's talk about that, buddy. I mean, Pat beat him, ground and pounded him, right? TKO'd him, ground and pounded him. Rob Fuller comes back. And he gets new life with a big punch on Jacobo. So, he can knock someone out. Does that make the fight better for you? That that guy, it makes him a tad bit dangerous. Does that make it more? Does it get you more revved up that hey, this guy can give me a fight here after his last performance?
Well, I mean, these are 4-ounce gloves, and I'm getting in the cage with a professional fighter no matter what. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter really who it is. Anybody can get knocked out. But I mean, for me, I'm just gonna stick to do what I do. I mean, I just like that's what I mean. I mean, yeah, I know I'm gonna respect anybody who can get in there and throw hands. So, I'm still gonna do my game plan. It's cool that he came out knocked out of the night. The confidence is flying high, but you know, I think I got him on the stand up. So if he wants to come in there and stand and bang with me, it's not gonna be a good night for him.
Excellent, man. Well, you know, Connor, checking you out on Instagram and just, you know, from that fight that I interviewed you on your pro debut, dude, you're one popular son of a gun, man. How'd you get there? I mean, you only had your first professional fight. I know you served in the armed forces and you fought a bunch. Did you go away for a while and then come back to fighting? Like, what happened with like between your Army and your pro career?
So basically, after I graduated high school, I started fighting amateur out here when I was like 18. Literally, like when I turned 18, I had to fight. I think in June. I turned 18 in May, and then I was like really hooked to the sport. I was out here for like 2 years, and then my parents started getting on my back about like doing something instead of just fighting. It wasn't really making any money or anything. So that's when I ended up joining the military. So I joined the military. I went into special operations. I did that for 6 years, and I really enjoyed it. It was an awesome time. I went all over the world. Got some deployments in, did some cool shit. But at the end of it, I figured I did everything I wanted to do in the military, and I still had this dream of being in the UFC. So my last year, I started training out in Washington. Took a couple amateur fights out there. Everything kind of came back to me really quick. I mean, I sound like I just started fighting. I've been doing martial arts since I was like 5 years old. It's been one of my favorite things I've been doing my entire life. So, yeah, so I took a couple fights out there. Saw New England was blowing up, so I was like, no, I'm going to move on and make a run at this professional fighting.
Well, excellent, dude. We're just playing, as you're talking right now, we just played like a clip from your Instagram that I stole. I had a bunch of your fight footage, also your professional debut when you did have that, that knockout, first round knockout and potential 2019 knockout of the year winner. Dude, how'd that feel? I mean, it was quick, it was easy, and it was powerful. Did you expect to take out the gentleman that quick, or did you, well, no one expects it. It's like you said, it's small gloves. Yeah. But I would imagine you thought you were going to be in there a little longer.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always preparing for a long fight. I'm not going to go in there, swinging for the fences per se. But I mean, if you walk into my punch, you're going to get dropped. I hit hard. I know it is. So I mean, that was him. He made it easy for me. You didn't have to track him down. So you walked into a right hand, and that's what's going to happen. Excellent.
Well, are you also is he a striking coach? Are you a striking coach at Lauzon's?
Yeah, right now I'm teaching kickboxing. So.
Excellent, man. How long have you been the coach there doing that?
We just started recently, actually, but ever since I moved home, I've been teaching either at Lakeville MMA. I've been doing a lot of personals on the side, but I just started teaching up over at Lauzon just a couple weeks ago. So, but it's been going great. I love it. I'm a big class, really enjoying teaching, giving back. And I'm also teaching kids and stuff too, so it's been fun.
Well, excellent. Let me put a little comparison here. Him, like you getting that chance to coach means they have all the faith in you to like bring people along, right, and to coach them. Is that as rewarding as like you getting a brown belt like you did, or like getting something that you've been kind of working for that shows that how good you are that way you are? Is it kind of the same kind of feeling?
I mean, for me, absolutely. I think that being at Joe Lauzon's gym and him having enough faith in me to be able to teach at his school, which is probably one of the best schools in New England. I think it's a huge compliment. You know what I mean? And I really appreciate that. So yeah, absolutely. For me, for a striker, I definitely it's something I'm proud of.
Excellent.